Welcome to Wicked Shizuku's Reviews, bringing you a southern perspective on books, movies, music, and much, much more. Stick around for a while, you just might hear something wicked. Well, hello again, and this is episode 50 of Wicked Shizuku's Reviews Friday Reads. So, I got a request, and they wanted me to continue on with William Shakespeare's The Comedy of Errors, so we shall be doing that this episode. Right. And we will be picking up in Act 3, Scene 2. The same place, which was a public place. Enter Luciana and Antipholus of Syracuse. Luciana, and may it be that you have quite forgot a husband's office shall Antipholus hate. Even in the spring of love, thy love springs not rot. Shall love in building grow so ruinate? If you did wed my sister for her wealth, then for her wealth's sake, use her with more kindness. If you like elsewhere, do it by stealth. Muffle your false love with some show of blindness. Let not my sister read it in your eye. Be not thy tongue thy own shame's orator. Look sweet, speak fair, become disloyalty. Apparel vice like virtue's harbinger, bear a fair presence, though your heart be tainted. Teach sin the carriage of a holy saint. Be secret false, what she be acquainted. What simple thief brags of his own attaint? 'Tis double wrong to truant with your bed, and let her read it in thy look at board. Shame hath a bastard fame, well managed. Ill deeds are doubled with an evil word. Alas, poor woman, make us but believe, being compact of credit, that you love us. Though others have the arm, show us the sleeve. We in your motion turn, and you may move us. Then, gentle brother, get you in again. Comfort my sister, cheer her, call her wife. 'Tis holy sport to be little vain, when the sweet breath of flattery conquers strife. Antipholus, Syracuse. Sweet mistress, what your name is else I know not, nor by what wonder you hit on mine, less in your knowledge and your grace you show not, than our earth's wonder more than earth divine. Teach me, dear creature, how to think and speak, lay open to my earthly gross conceit, smothered in errors, feeble, shallow, weak, the folded meaning of your words' deceit. Against my soul's pure truth, that why labor you to take it in wonder? Wander in an unknown field. Are you a god? Would you create me new? Transform me, then, and to your power I'll yield. But if that I am I, then well I know your weeping sister is no wife of mine, nor her bed no homage do I owe. Far more to you do I decline. O train me not, sweet mermaid, with thy note, to drown me in thy sister's flood of tears. Sing, siren, for thyself, and I will dote. Spread o'er the silver waves thy golden hairs, and as a bed I'll take thee, and there lie, and in that glorious supposition think, he gains by death that hath such means to die. Let love be light, be drowned if she sink. Luciana. What, are you mad, that you do reason so? Antipholus of Syracuse. Not mad, but mated. How do I not know? Luciana. It is a fault that springeth from your eye, Antipholus of Syracuse, for gazing on your beams, fair sun, being by. Luciana. Gaze where you should, and that will be clear. That will clear your sight, Antipholus of Syracuse. As good to wink, sweet love, as look on night. Luciana. Why call you me love? Call my sister so, Antipholus of Syracuse, thy sister's sister. Luciana. That's my sister, Antipholus of Syracuse. No? It is thyself, mine own self's better part, mine eye's clear eye, my dear heart's dearer heart, my food, my fortune, and my sweet hope's aim, my soul earth's heaven, and my heaven's claim. Luciana. All this my sister is, or else should be, Antipholus of Syracuse. Call thyself sister, sweet, for I aim thee. Thee will I love, and will thee lead my life. Thou hast no husband yet, nor I no wife. Give me thy hand, Luciana. Oh, soft, sir, hold you still. I'll fetch my sister to get her goodwill. Exit. Luciana. Enter from the house of Antipholus of Ephesus, Dromio of Syracuse. Antipholus of Syracuse. Why, how now, Dromio, where runnest thou so fast? Dromio of Syracuse. Do you know me, sir? I am Dromio, and I am your man. Am I myself? Antipholus of Syracuse. Thou art Dromio. Thou art my man. Thou art thyself. Dromio of Syracuse. I am an ass. I am a woman's man, and beside myself. Antipholus of Syracuse. What woman's man, and how beside thyself? Dromio of Syracuse. Marry, sir, besides myself, I am due to a woman, one that claims me, on one that haunts me, one that will have me. Antipholus of Syracuse. What claim lays she to thee? Dromio of Syracuse. Marry, sir, such claim as you would lay to your horse, and she would have me as a beast. Not that, I being a beast, she would have me, but that she, being very a beastly creature, lays claim to me. Antipholus of Syracuse. What is she? Dromio of Syracuse. A very reverent body, I, such a one as a man may not speak of without he say, Sir Reverence. I have but lean luck in the match, and yet she is a wondrous fat marriage. Antipholus of Syracuse. How dost thou mean, a fat marriage? Dromio of Syracuse. Marry, sir, she's a kitchen wench, and all grease, and I know not what use to put her to, but to make a lamp of her, and run from her by her own light. I warrant her rags and the tallow in them will burn a Poland winter. If she lives till doomsday, she'll burn a week longer than the whole world. Antipholus, Syracuse. What a complexion is she of? Dromio of Syracuse. Swart, like my shoe, but her face nothing like so clean kept. For why? She sweats. A man may go over shoes in the grime of it. Antipholus of Syracuse. That's a fault that water will mend. Dromio of Syracuse. No, sir. 'Tis in grain. Noah's flood could not do it. Antipholus of Syracuse. What's her name? Dromio of Syracuse. Nell, sir. But her name and 3/4 is that an L and 3/4 will not measure her from hip to hip. Antipholus of Syracuse. Then she bears some breadth. Dromio of Syracuse. No longer from the head to foot than from hip to hip. She is spherical, like a globe. I could find out countries in her. Antipholus of Syracuse. In what part of her body stands Ireland? Dromio of Syracuse. Marry, sir, in her buttocks. I found it out by the bogs. Antipholus of Syracuse. Where's Scotland? Dromio of Syracuse. I found it by the barrenness, hard in the palm of the hand. Antipholus of Syracuse. Where's France? Dromio of Syracuse. In her forehead, armed and reverted, making war against her hair. Antipholus of Syracuse. Where's England? Dromio of Syracuse. I looked for the chalky cliffs, but I could find no whiteness in them. But I guess it stood in her chin, by the salt ruin that ran between France and it. Antipholus of Syracuse. Where's Spain? Dromio of Syracuse. Faith, I saw it not, but I felt it hot in her breath. Antipholus of Syracuse. Where America? The Indies. Dromio of Syracuse. Oh, sir, upon her nose, and all o'er embellished with rubies, carbuncles, sapphires, declining their rich aspect to the hot breath of Spain, who sent whole armadas of carracks to be ballast at her nose. Antipholus of Syracuse. Where stood Belgia, the Netherlands? Dromio of Syracuse. Oh, sir, I did not look so low. To conclude, this drudge or diviner laid claim to me, called me Dromio, swore I was assured to her, told me what privy marks I had about me, as the mark of my shoulder, the mole in my neck, the great wart on my left arm, that I, amazed, ran from her as a witch. And I think, if my breast had not been made of faith and my heart of steel, she had transformed me to a curtail dog, and made me turn in the wheel. Antipholus of Syracuse. Go hie thee presently post to the road, and if the wind blow any way from shore, I will not harbor in this town tonight. If any bark put forth, come to the mart, where I will walk till thou return to me. If every one knows us, and we know none, 'tis time, I think, to trudge, pack, and be gone. Dromio of Syracuse. As from a bear a man would run for life, so fly I from her that would be my wife. Exit. Antipholus of Syracuse. There's none but witches do inhabit here, and therefore 'tis high time that I were hence. She that doth call me husband, even my soul, doth for a wife abhor, but her fair sister possessed possessed with such gentle sovereign grace, of such enchanting presence and discourse, hath almost made me traitor to myself. But lest myself be guilty to self-wrong, I'll stop mine ears against the mermaid's song. Enter Angelo. Angelo, Master Antipholus, Antipholus of Syracuse. Aye, that's my name. Angelo, I know it well, sir. Lo, here is the chain I thought to have taken you at the Porcupine. The chain unfinished made me stay thus long. Antipholus of Syracuse. What is your will that I shall do with this? Angelo. What please yourself, sir. I have made it for you. Antipholus of Syracuse. Made it for me, sir. I bespoke it not. Angelo. Not once nor twice, but 20 times you have. Go home with it, and please your wife withal. And soon at supper time I'll visit you, and then receive my money for the chain. Antipholus of Syracuse. I pray you, sir, receive the money now, for fear you ne'er see chain nor money more. Angelo. You are a merry man, sir. Fare you well. Antipholus of Syracuse. What I should think of this I cannot tell. But this I think, there's no man is so vain that would refuse so fair an offered chain. I see a man here needs not live by shifts, when in the streets he meets such golden gifts. I'll to the mart, and there for Dromio stay. If any ship put out, then straightway exit. And that was our scene from the Bard this episode. So I really hope you enjoyed that little bit of confusion on the Bard's Comedy of Errors. So I shall see you again in episode 51. Sleep well and have a good night.